Hey everyone. So I wanted to read an article that I wrote for Pathos this morning. And with everything that's going on right now, I think it's a really important message. The past week or so has been really rough for several reasons, but something deep down has shifted. As I sat down at my altar this morning, lit another candle for the spell my coven weaved last night, a song started to play in my mind. Bring on the wonder. The dead are speaking, and we need to listen. There are things that need to be said and things that need to be felt. This past week, this time of year always brings a heightened shift from the unseen spirit side. It's nothing new, but lately it has been so much more. Many of us who are seasoned death workers have been feeling it, talking about it, and the theories behind it. Part of it has to do with recent events, the hurricane, but also something deeper that has been growing within us and between us. Something the spirits are trying to shift our focus to. There is so much pain and fear, both in our small lives and the larger world, coming at us from all angles. Fear drives us to search for truth, to seek solace in what can be proven with facts, to put trust in others that we deem to be authorities. If we can just find truth, then we can know which way to move. Truth in itself is elusive. It changes as we learn more, discover more, understand more. Science, what more people point to for truth, changes all the time for these same reasons. In today's age in technology, political discourse, AI, other tools, along with the tunnels of the algorithms create for us, this idea of truth gets even more skewed. The fear is channeled into division, into anger, and then into hate. It's not just politics. It feels like it's bled into everything. It is a purposeful movement and a pattern that keeps repeating throughout history. Our ancestors know this and are screaming for us to see this and to break this cycle. The hurricane. I have watched the misinformation machine fly in the aftermath of the Hurricane Helene, fueled by anger, grief, half-truths, egos, misunderstandings. In a time where we need to come together most, where people need compassion and hope, I am seeing anger take root and grow. While our living grieve what has been lost, the souls from tragedy are being affected by all of this. Sudden death and tragedy already makes crossing over a more difficult task. There is confusion, and it is compounded by the amount of souls lost all at once. We used to grieve these tragedies as a nation, as a world, as a people. We used to feel the loss and send them energy of comfort and peace, which helped the souls to move. On the whole, though, with this one, anger seems to win above compassion, and it was felt. Last night our coven gathered, each one of us a death emissary, and did a ritual for the souls that were lost. It was such a powerful experience, but also eye-opening for me. This is not my first large tragedy working with the crossing of souls. Yet the amount of pain and confusion in the beginning of the ritual was so much more than usual. Something had changed. And I think it's what I stated above. After the ritual, we all sat together for quite a while, just feeling, monitoring the changes in progress, sharing with each other. It is still going, probably will for a while, because it's a lot of souls. But the experiences we all had and shared in that space have left this deep sorrow in me. how much the change in the living's reaction affected the dead. Tears fell most of the night and most this morning. As I write this, and as I read this, if you cannot tell by my voice, my heart still aches. There is a lesson here, though, not just for the reaction, but for those of us left behind. This is what brings me back to the song, Bring on the Wonder. The things the dying and the dead regret or feel sorrow for the most is not stuff. It is the experience of living and the people throughout their lives. At the heart of all of it, it is wonder. Wonder is defined as the rapt attention or astonishment at something awesomely mysterious or new to one's experience, to be surprised or curious. Hope may be the inspiration of movement. Love may be the reason behind the actions. But it is wonder that is in the creation. The experience itself. It is the living movement. In all this drive for truth, provable experiences and facts, putting trust in people we see as authorities, we have pushed down the wonder we actually see and experience in the world. The discrepancies in what we experience and what others say sow doubt in our own wonder. I watch people talk themselves out of the wonder they experienced instead of holding on to it and allow it to guide them forward because it didn't match the outside voices in the community or the world. Even in the world of magic, spirits, deities, witchcraft, paganism, and other spiritual communities, I am watching this fade. The two current buzzwords, discernment and spiritual psychosis, have taken a hard seat in the front, creating fear and doubt in one's self and looking outward for validation. I'm not saying that being aware of them isn't good or needed, but there are limits. Dig deep enough and you can talk yourself out of any experience and chalk it up to other factors, even if they are more far-fetched than the experience itself. The experience of the soul cannot be quantified by science, academia, or an outside authority. It is being experienced within us. There is value and beauty in that movement. So as I was at my altar, I talked to my ancestors. A quote from the song, "Bring on the wonder, we got it all wrong. We pushed you down deep in our souls for too long." I pulled some cards with my ancestors, and this is what they had to say. Observe the maiden, the innocence, and the wonder it brings. It is time to heal it. There is a song that bellows in the peace of knowing no end. Daughters of the wood, let it bewitch and blend a new brew. So this is my plea to you. It is time to feel and be in your wonder, to trust in yourself, to trust in your soul. Doesn't matter if others don't agree or believe you. Why do you need a way to prove it to others? Why do others feel they need to judge and tell someone else that what they actually experienced isn't true? Why are you trying to talk yourself out of the awe or wonder you felt in that experience? Even if there's another explanation, there is also truth in what you felt and experienced in it. We need more wonder. We need more compassion and grace for each other. We need to start coming together instead of solidifying more divisions. What we are doing is not just hurting us, hurting our communities, hurting our world. but it is bleeding out into the souls and the spirits of the dead and the unseen. I often wondered what the exact ripple effects were that we cause in the unseen realms with what we're doing here, and I got a big dose of that last night. What we do here vibrationally ripples out into all the other vibrational planes. Again, I am feeling this unrelenting pull, the need for more death emissaries in this world, because we deal in the soul, living, dead, and beyond. We are the transformation workers. We are the towers that tear down broken structures in our world so the creators can build something new. We are guides to help others move through their living transformations. We are the comfort and witness for those who are moving from this life. We are the keepers of knowledge, of the patterns, cycles, history, and possibilities that can be. Whether you take a course or learn on your own, our world needs you. Humanity needs you. The souls need you. The unseen need you. For those who do want a course to guide you through this development, I'm going to open up some more spots and extend registration until October 12th. The first class starts Sunday, October 6th, but it is just an introduction and history aspect, and they're all recorded and stored on our private server, so you can go back and listen anytime. This is a completely interactive course, meaning live conversations after the classes, Q&A days, and in the server. One-on-ones if you need it. It really can't be taught any other way because it's not me building your practice. It is you using the information, exercises, skills, frameworks, and your own experiences in them to develop your own. This means you need more support and interaction to go deeper. There is also a way to pay monthly instead of the whole year up front, $70 a month for 11 months. Because of current events, the things that I experienced. And I know money is tight for many. I can't offer any more scholarship spots this year, but I can do a reduced rate for those who really need it at $50 a month. Just email me or message me and we'll talk. If this is the route you want to go, I'll put a link down below to where you can sign up, and I hope you really think about what I read though. And it doesn't matter if you take this course, another course, or you piece it together and learn on your own, have your guides guide you through it. We need death workers. We need death emissaries. We need the people that work with soul. And for everybody else, you need wonder. We need wonder in our world. We need wonder in our magic. We need to bring this back. We need to start healing.